Hey everyone, Astro here today reviewing the Dragon Ball Star Cabb figure. Cabb is, well, this figure's, I don't know, there's a lot of gripes and very few pros. My first pro is that we don't have no other Cabb figure and we're kind of stuck with this one for now. If Figure Arts or Dragon Ball Rise kits announce something, but for now we're stuck with this one. And I guess another problem is I wish he had the black hair. Unfortunately we only have one extra accessory, and that's the hands, open palm hands, and that's it. I'm not saying the figure, Dragon Ball Stars really limited on the accessories, so I should be glad they gave me hands, but it's just, I don't like this head. I feel like I'm looking at Gohan's head, and which is kind of accurate to the anime for sure, but it's just, I wanted a black hair, but it's fine. As for scale, it's another problem, but it's because Dragon Ball Star doesn't scale comparison with Figure Arts. We put them next to the Figure Arts Majin Vegeta, and you can tell here that they're almost in scale together, which is bad because Cabb is more shorter than Vegeta. I know, right? Someone's smaller than Vegeta. Now, as for paint, it's a 1999 figure, so it's decent for a 1999 paint job. My only gripe is that this pink is too damn pink. It's supposed to be a little more purple, if I recall. Especially if you look at his shoes. That is way too pink. I know, I have the WCF mini statue here, and that's how the color should be. You can tell here there's a big comparison. It's a big difference to just. It's like I'm looking at Barney paint, and this is just too bright pink. But all in all, it's actually a good figure. It scales really well next to its, Dragon Ball Star lines. But yeah, for articulation, this figure is good. We can twist the head around with no problems. We can kind of look not down, and we can push the head back, but we cannot look up, which is strange because the head has its own joint, and then the neck has its own joint. But there's probably something to do with probably the design of the head. If we pop it out, if you do some modifications, you might be able to tilt the head more up. But that's probably going to cost like a Dremel to drill out his head a little bit more. Now as for arms, he could actually move his arms all around. Mine came a little bit tight, so I recommend you heat it or put it in hot water. Unfortunately, due to his shirt, it kind of limits the articulation when you try to strain the arms. And when I mean strain it, like raise it and strain it. You can see here that's just being, stopped. Maybe you raise the shoulder joint a little bit higher. You can position it that way. Now as for arm swivel, he does have it 360, no problems. He has single jointed elbows, which is strange because Jiren came with double jointed. And then we have his hand joint, which is better than the other Dragon Ball Star figures because he can go around with no problems. He can tilt left, he can tilt right, and it's not cut off to limitations, dude. Even though he has this gone here, which is good. With Jiren, he had that problem. Now, as for ab crunch, he does not have it, but he does have it on waist swivel. Now, as for legs, he actually has good leg articulation. He has this, a joint that connects to another joint that connects to the leg, so you can kick high, and you can kick back. But you have single jointed knees, which is strange. You would think they would give him double jointed. Now as for splits, he can go really low. And I haven't tried this yet, but let me see if I can move it. You can move the leg around, but I don't seem to be able to move this joint here, so I can, do that little leg swivel. Now as for ankle pivot, he kind of has it. If you bend too much, you're going to pop out his foot. I think it's just because, this figure alone came with these tiny joints. But I think that's just my thought on it. There might be another reason. Now his foot, he can kick high, and then he can kick low. Let's put it straight. Now as for swapping out the hand, pretty simple. Just pop and click. And Be careful a little bit because he has that small figure arts Rocket Raccoon joint. Oh, there you go. And mine was a little bit tight, so if you're having a hard time, just use some hot water or use a hair dryer and it'll fit. Yeah, overall it's not a bad cat figure. It's has a great sculpt. The only gripes I had was just the paint, the face. It looks too Super Saiyan Gohan, and I wish I just had the black hair one. But that's just me. And I guess the fact that we have single jointed elbows was kind of weird, and single jointed knees, even though Jiren came with the double jointed. But maybe that they just had to do that way for this body. Alright, so let's do some scale comparisons. See if I can get them straight. Another thing is bugging me. His head feels a little bit too big, which is really weird. Because I'm looking at the anime pictures and I don't remember his head was that big. But yeah, let's do the scale comparison. Here's Figuarts Battle Damage Goku. Let's put him next to Jiren. Next to Majin Vegeta again. Brain Guards Roxas, just cuz. Marvel Legends Store. And see, that's how I feel that's a perfect scale. Like, maybe Jiren should be this tall and Cabb should be that short, or Goku should be this tall and Cabb should be that short. And then let's see, let's put him next to the Mezco, Black Suit Spidey. So yeah, guys, if you guys are looking for this figure for $19.99, it's a good figure to get. If you need a Cabb that bad, that's a good figure to get. If you want to wait, just give it a wait. See you by the end of the year if anything's announced. If not, just pick this guy up. But that's the only flaw. I know that Dragon Ball Stars figures are they come and it's only limited release. So if you miss out, you're gonna have to, pay a high price. So it's a tough decision. But I hope this video was helpful. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment below, and I'll do my best to respond back. All right, have a good one and take care.